3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Idle Talk. I'm with the man, the myth, the legend, myself, and I'm here with Favorite.
Wow, what an introduction.
You can't get used to me complimenting you on every introduction. Gotta mix it up. But today, me and Favorite are linking up for the first time in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes.
We got to catch up a little bit briefly. We went to Christian's baby shower.
We did, yes.
We did. We had a lot of fun.
We did have a lot of fun.
It was nice. You took a nice photo.
I did, yeah.
Of everybody doing a profanity, so that's gonna forever live on the internet.
No.
Christian did this.
No. Oh yeah, he did. He did thumbs
this.
up.
I don't know what Muhammad did. He did something. Some
made a
other
face and then a
oh yeah,
peace
he was
sign.
like, yeah. And then Favorite was like, fuck the haters, fuck everybody, fuck women. He hates. Just
What
everybody.
the hell is? Why are you always trying to make me out to be a woman hater,
Bro? You were hating on women earlier.
I hate some women.
All women are
No,
bad.
I love some women.
You love all women or
I
no
love-
women?
I love all women.
All women. Okay. So you don't hate women.
No,
That's what I was getting.
I hate some women.
I was getting the vibe of that.
I don't know. I
But
love women.
We
I
had
just
fun.
hate some women.
You had a party.
We did. Yes, we partied. We drank.
We drank. We smashed.
We did smash.
We did smash. Smashed the homies.
I lost 2 games.
You
Won
did.
2 games.
I mean, I kept falling off the map. I didn't know where I was. Too many people
By
playing.
the last 3 games, I was already tipsy, so I wasn't really
Yeah,
playing
you
my
were.
best.
Yeah. Then, when you left, Muhammad and Christian
Yeah.
1v1.
And so
then
he finally beat Christian,
finally beat Christian. And he
which
was
is
like,
a staple in our friend group because no one can beat him with Little
nobody
Mac.
could beat him with Little Mac. He's a cheater. I mean, I guess it's his house, his rules, I guess.
It's that dad.
I kept trying
Once
to
you
falcon
become
punch
a dad,
people. It didn't work.
once you become a dad, gaming skills go to the tank.
So we waiting, plotting.
Mhm.
It's time. It's time. It's like 3 more months or a month, I think.
It's over.
It's over.
He never gonna be good at
We'll
Smash
never
again.
see him again.
And anytime you're gonna be like, "Yo, you want to play Siege?" He's gonna be bad.
Yeah, he is. I'm currently bad. I'm really bad at
Mm-hmm.
Siege. It's hard to get back into.
Yeah, it's age, bro.
It is age. It is age. I told Christian I was retired. I'm like, stop pulling me out to play this.
Because
Like,
even me, I'm like, I don't got the same
I don't
reaction
want-
times. I don't got the same like finger dexterity to press the button.
But you know
that
what's
fast.
crazy? I still know the maps, like how they were or
Yeah.
how they used to be. And so that's what's keeping me competitive in that a little bit. You know, the map knowledge, just the wherewithal. It's like the veteran, the witty veteran that knows a couple tricks or two.
Yeah.
But sometimes Lightning McQueen be coming by. I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get overtaken real quick. Or sometimes you're Lightning
Is
McQueen.
it Lightning McQueen the old one, and then the new
No.
movie, the younger one is the other
There's
one?
a new movie? I thought there was 3 Cars movies.
There's
and
like
then the
4.
third one, he doesn't. There's a Cars 4? There is a Cars 4. I never watched Cars 4. Cars
And
4.
in that one, isn't there like a new car?
I don't know.
who's
I've
much
never watched.
Whatever.
I've never watched Cars.
I never
4.
watched it either. That's why I'm just guessing.
So I was assuming because in Cars 3 he lost that race, no?
I don't.
Or is that
remember.
Cars 4?
Isn't Cars 3 all about Mater being a fucking super spy or some shit?
No, that's Mater. Mater's got his own movie, I think. I don't think that was Cars 3.
Oh, I thought that was Cars.
We gotta watch Cars, the
No,
franchise. So we gotta
the only
watch
good Cars
party,
film
pull
is the
up
first Cars
on YouTube. We're gonna watch
Only
Cars
good Cars film is the
illegally
first
on
one.
stream.
Illegally.
Comment over it.
We have Disney Plus. Why illegal?
No, I'm saying we're gonna stream it to them so they can watch it with us
Oh.
illegally while we watch it legally. If you know what I'm saying.
We gonna get in trouble.
No, we're not. They're not gonna notice until like after we're done with all movies. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. Favorite, what have you been doing outside of
A
the last
working
time?
gym? Nothing. My life is boring as shit. Always.
Always. This man never has any updates. He's never
I've been watching some stuff. Been watching X-Men.
boom.
Been
What else?
watching.
Bad
blanking.
Batch.
Bad Batch. Yes.
Any other shows?
Invincible.
Invincible that ended.
Yep. I'm on season 2 of Korra right now.
Korra. What do you have at Paramount Plus?
Yeah.
You have Paramount Plus?
Yes.
No ads?
No, there's ads.
I got a free trial for Paramount
There's
Plus,
ads, there's
and
ads.
and it's ads, and that's what's killing me watching Avatar.
But it's only 2 ads in the beginning, and that's
It's like
it.
Nick, you're watching Avatar, Nickelodeon, and then
Yeah,
it
yeah.
repeats. Like you're
And
watching
then you
Avatar.
then you get another ad, and then the show starts. But then
Yeah.
you don't get an ad after that until the next episode. Then you
Until
get the
next-
same 2 again.
I wish it was just like give me like 2 minutes of ads for an hour. Like, just give me straight up 2 minutes of ads, and then just let me watch an hour, like 60 minutes of fucking show.
Without ever having to like go back
Watch,
to it.
yeah.
Mhm.
How much do you pay a month for Paramount?
It's an add-on to Max for like $5 or some shit.
Oh.
So whatever I pay for Max plus $5.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think that you get the like, hey.
And
get
Max
some
is also cracking down on passcode. So is Disney Plus. So you're gonna have to like figure your shit
I have
out.
to get my
'cause
own
you-
shit.
'cause
I'm gonna
you
keep
use
calling
my
you
shit.
and be like, yo, pretend you're over here right
They
now.
they gonna be like, that's not the same address.
I'm like,
we
yes, it
literally live
is.
so far away.
Yes, no, it's not. We live 20 minutes away.
I know, but my area code is Jersey. Yours is New York. They're gonna be like, there's no way you are at both places at once, motherfucker. You
Like,
gotta
I'm
pick
rich. I'm rich.
You gotta pick a zip code and stay in it.
You be like, yo,
Or they're gonna charge me for each fucking screen.
they're gonna charge you for the screens?
Yeah, whatever screens are. Yeah, that's how they crack down on the password
Are you
shit.
serious?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I
They'd
guess
be like,
you're gonna-
yo, pick a zip code. And you gotta be like, this is where I live. And then like if you like go on vacation or something, you try to log in, they're like, this ain't your zip code, motherfucker.
I'm like, I'm on vacation,
Who is this?
bitch.
And then you gotta be like, I'm on vacation. And they're like, okay, word? Prove it. Yeah, they hit you with one of those, and they send your email, the guy who sent the email code, and they're like, say less. They let you watch it for like however long, and then the next time you want to log in again, they always do that. They ask for
That's
confirmation. It's annoying.
wow.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to give me the code every time.
Or just get your own.
Why would I pay for it if you pay for it? That's fucked up, Max. And well, actually, Netflix. This is your
Netflix
fault.
started it.
This is your fault.
It
You
is.
did this.
And the fact that it worked.
You're the Fire Nation. You upset the balance of all everyone's harmony of sharing streaming passwords.
Yep, of streaming
You
services.
fucked this up. I hate Netflix. I hate Netflix.
That was the last time they released something that was good.
On Netflix, Squid Games.
That was during COVID, no? That was a
Yeah,
while ago.
A while ago.
Squid Game was good.
It
I
was
don't
really good.
think season 2 is gonna be as good, if I'm being honest.
Where do you even go from there? From
That's
season
what I'm
one?
saying. I feel like whatever they wanted to write, it's not gonna be as good as whatever the first
I
one
feel
was.
like my boy made Squid Games, but only with the intent of purposes to
Of
just
the
have
first.
it be one season.
Yeah, I
I don't
agree.
think he wrote anything
I
past
agree.
that, and he's
Yeah.
got like, fuck, they want a season 2. What am I supposed to
agree.
write for season 2?
I agree, yeah.
So I think that's what's ultimately going to end up happening. So yeah, that's what's going to happen with Squid Games.
X-Men is so good right now, bro. You
I haven't
gotta start
caught up.
watching X-Men,
Well,
bro.
I need to watch it with you so you can explain
can
the
watch it
things
after
to
this
me.
episode.
So that's the only reason why I haven't been
Bad
watching
Batch
it.
has been okay.
Bad Batch was all right.
Yeah.
This episode that passed, all right. The one before, that was pretty cool. I
Mm-hmm.
like that one. What else? Oh, let's jump in.
3-Body Problem, I finished.
What's that?
Go watch that on Netflix.
Three-Body
Netflix. There you
I
go.
don't got Netflix, bro. I don't got Netflix.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Netflix is they do release some good stuff.
I don't got
That
Netflix.
was really good.
I'm waiting until Yellow Jacket season 3 comes out so I could buy Hulu again.
I've been pirating Netflix shows. I
Oh, word.
don't pay for
You
Netflix.
don't pay for Netflix?
I
Yeah,
don't.
send me the. Just gotta send me
I got
the.
you. I got you with the link. I got you with the link, big dog.
We're gatekeeping the link. ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
I do because I know if I give it out, I've done it before.
Give it out to many people, and then it gets
goes
taken down.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
And then it's over. We'll never get that back. So let's jump into this interesting tweet from
Okay.
a company that we have previously bought from before. Personally, me probably way more than you have.
No,
'Cause,
yeah, definitely you more.
I be OD and I be buying a skin every time it comes out. That's a problem for me. But we're gonna talk about this tweet from this company called D Brand, which they make premium vinyl stickers for the back of your phone or your laptop or your iPad. I should probably pull out my iPad because it has like the
I was trying to
biggest
show
skin.
my phone, but
So I've got my iPad in front of me. I've got just the orange skin for the bottom of my iPad, and on the top I have a phone skin that I used to have on my cell phone that I took off for that. But on the iPad itself, Fabian, help me out. Open that, please. Open it up. Reveal the iPad and their signature skin robot or robot camo, what they call
robot
it.
sketch or whatever the fuck it was
Yeah,
called.
it's robot camo. It looks brand new still, right?
Yeah,
Shit's
it
nice.
does. It looks nice.
I like my iPad. My iPad looks nice. It looks dope. I've got Carnage on the back of my phone right now. But I also have some Polaroids on there that I don't want you to see.
I have the breakdown one on mine.
It's called Teardown.
Yeah.
Girl said Breakdown
Teardown,
Teardown.
whatever. I've had it for
You got a Pokemon
while.
card in
a
there?
Pokemon and a pop socket.
in the pop socket.
So-
That I made for him. I made him that pop socket. When he first introduced his clothing brand, I asked him, give me a logo. And I made a pop socket because I'm thoughtful like that. Anyway, so they tweeted out, In response to a customer complaint on Twitter, and let me just give you a little bit of background. They will answer the inquiry like separately, like solve it.
Yep.
But then like after it's solved, they'll go back and they'll make fun of you for complaining. But this time, this Indian fellow with the last name that sounds like shit. It's not. It doesn't like actual shit. Like let's say Fabian shit.
Okay.
But it wasn't pronounced that way because obviously that's not
It's
the
spelled that
Indian
way, but it's not.
pronunciation.
Okay.
But it sounds that way in English when you just say it like that. And they got a lot of backlash for that. Everybody
their
was
tweet?
up in arms. Well, no, they literally was like, "Yo, your last name sounds like shit." They literally said that to that guy, and the internet did not take that well. They were upset.
Yep.
A lot of people, I guess, on a sliding scale, I would say.
Yeah.
I didn't really think it was that crazy because I'm just so used to them saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
You follow them on Twitter?
Yeah, I follow them on Twitter a lot, and it's like their thing. Like
Yeah.
if you email them, they'll like make fun of you, and then solve your thing. Like I said, and I've never seen a tweet like this blow out of proportion that way. And a lot of people were leaving comments just based on like the American Indian experience is like that's what they experience like on a daily basis growing up. There was one person who commented like particularly that he was dealing with that because like when he was in middle school and that made him kind of feel like he wanted to change his name because of that. So
Yeah.
basically kind of like erasing your identity and creating a new one solely for the purpose of not being bullied for it. And so I guess that's where the stem and the root of all this outlash and outbursts came from. But on the other hand, it was just same shit, different day, I think, for them. They were just, like, making fun of somebody. Like, somebody commented on the other end of it was like, yo, it's not a problem when the original post of the tweet is a white person or a black person or a Spanish person. But now, because they made fun of an Indian person, everybody got upset. And I don't think that's why people got upset, because it was an Indian person. I just think it's because of that. Like I said before, the person who kind of gave their perspective on it. Like, you know, we deal with this on a daily basis. So it's not like, for you, for example, like if you were to complain and they'll be like, they'll just drink some grape soda and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's a stereotype in itself. But it's not as crazy compared to the experience of a American Indian person, I guess. Of like, well, they deal with that literally on a daily basis of like, getting made fun of their name because of how it's pronounced in English versus how it's pronounced in what is their official language? It's not Indian, right? It's like
I don't know.
it's something else, but you get what I'm saying. But they tweeted back recently after MKBHD from YouTube tweeted out a long paragraph saying that he doesn't want to work with them anymore.
Really?
Until a solution is resolved. That's how something is like resolved.
He
tweeted
stop
that.
his bag for that?
He stopped his bag for that. And that thing which added on to the weight of the seriousness, which for me at least, I'm like, oh shit, like MKBHD thinks it's a big deal. I was like, oh shit, let me like look into it a little bit more. So D-Brand replied back. They were like, well, that escalated quickly. 1, yes, we made fun of the guy's name. It was a huge fumble. 2, we apologized to him directly and offered him $10,000 as a gesture of goodwill.
Wow.
3, we've been poking fun at customers on social media for a decade now. We're not going to stop, but maybe next time you'll be the one that gets $10,000. 6.5 million views. Tweeted April 10th, so 4 days ago.
Did MKBD
No, he didn't reply back. He didn't say anything, but he was fine with it. He was just, I guess, was like, all right, good apology. I guess people are now upset at 2 things. The apology, number 1, because people will take the sides of like comedians of like, it's a joke. Some people aren't going to like it. Some people are going to love it, right? You can't please everybody.
Correct.
And 2, the fact that they gave this guy $10,000.
Yeah.
For what it seems like no reason. And I think people are just hating the fact that he got the $10,000. Which I can see that reasoning, because like why do you get anything for being the butt of a joke? Like if
I agree, but it's like the message in the thing said it was a gesture of goodwill. Like, hey, we aren't actually racist, and if it came off that way, we apologize. Here's a gesture of goodwill. Like, hey, if we were actually a racist company and didn't like your kind, Why would we offer anything? And
True.
they could have just been like, sorry.
But you know me, I'm a hater.
Oh.
You know me. I'm a hater. I like hating from the side.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I guess everybody, like I said before, like you can't please all the sides.
Yes.
And so, but there are definitely the vocal extremes of like you're racist, and the vocal extremes like you're a fucking pussy for getting
like,
rid of the
caving
tweet.
and caving.
I'm in the middle. I'm like, that was a little bit insensitive, but also like I didn't feel like you needed to full blown apologize.
The internet blowing up over the joke, and especially that, like the company said, they've been doing this for what 10 years.
Yep, 10 years, a decade.
I think the person who tweeted that company should have known that they would react to him in a certain type of way, based in history.
Yeah.
And whoever follows this company or whatever shouldn't have outraged. And if they did outrage, the people who are fans of this company should have been like, yeah, they've been doing this forever. And especially someone like MKBD, instead of hammering down that, like, you need to apologize, this is extremely serious, he should have been like, hey, guys, come on. Like, we've been dealing with D-Brad for how long? Look at how they interact with all these other people. And look,
I feel like that made it worse for everybody else, where he took a stance of like that was wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like maybe a more neutral stance would have been better. Maybe like, hey, like D-Brand's gonna do what D-Brand does.
But I don't agree
personally,
with this.
I don't agree with
the
tweet.
joke that was
I don't
made.
really like it. But it felt like he kind of drew a line on the
That's
sand
what I'm saying.
and was like,
either apologize or I'm out.
Or I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I think I could find the original tweet though. I think it's still up on his page.
I feel like that was too much. But I think the way D Brown handled it was, like first class. Like, it was beautiful.
People don't like the apology because of that either. People are just like, this is why apologizing sucks, I think, because it could either come off too scripted, like a company wrote it for you. Okay. Like, let's say you're in a scandal, we get a PR firm for you, they write you an apology, you put it out, right? Yeah. Or it could be genuine, quote unquote, and people don't believe it because you said it yourself, right? Like, maybe you just sit on, turn the camera on, you're like, oh guys, I'm sorry this happened, this is how we got here, this is what I did. Like, yo, he's fake, he's lying to us. Yeah. So there's no pleasing everybody with an apology. Everyone's gonna have an opinion on it. Yeah. So this was MKBHD's original tweet. He said, at D-Brand, won't be working with D-Brand until the original tweet is deleted, at least. You're allowed to make shitty jokes, but the internet has made it pretty clear what it thinks about this one, and the harm from it is unnecessary. So this is what I don't like about this. He says you're allowed to make shitty jokes, which is true. Not. But obviously, you've spent how many years of your life taking like brand deals from them, and not once have you ever said before this that the jokes are shitty.
That's what I'm saying.
So I think that right there, that sentence, I don't like. I think he could have not used it at all.
The thing is, comedy is subjective.
It's subjective, right? But so you're telling me they've gotten 10 years of jokes, and you've you've ha-ha'd your way to the bank, cashed a check, and then liked it, right?
I believe he always thought the jokes were shitty, but because the check was big enough, he's not going to say nothing.
So you've been lying to us for 10 years.
But the moment that he had a chance to talk shit about him, of course he's going to.
He's been lying to us, or he's just been laughing for 10 years straight, and he's like, oh, wait, that one's not funny. Which could be true, but I don't think anybody could be that funny for 10 plus years and also pay you at the same time. But car noises. Oh. I've been around long enough to see a lot of versions of this in my years. Apologies on the internet tend to come in pairs. The first apology is usually rushed and later regretted. The second, after some time, is usually more measured and reflective. I'm definitely not asking for a second apology, but I'm definitely asking for the reflective part. And this was even before the first apology. So I don't know why he already assumed there was going to be a second one.
Probably because they messaged him and apologized to him personally as one of their like sponsors or whatever.
Hey, sorry we made you look bad, but that was nowhere. I don't know. I wouldn't understand.
Because why would he say they apologized before they apologized?
A second time. I don't know. But that's I bring it up because somebody on Reddit posted a long ass winded like reasoning, like his own like
on why it was wrong.
On why it was wrong, right? And I replied to him. I was like, you could just stop buying things. I think that would be way more like efficient than just coming on there and expecting what? Like when people
he wants everyone else to feel the way he feels so that everyone stops buying. It's not about him anymore.
Nobody in that I agree.
Reddit, nobody brand Reddit is gonna.
Nobody's gonna be like, yo, you're right. You know, like him posting that in that particular location, I think
It's
is
gonna
what
get
I
him
didn't
killed,
like.
yeah.
Because I'm like, no one in here is really gonna care about what you're saying, because
They've
it's
been
like
following this brand for how
years,
long?
and they're gonna keep buying things for years. I'm like, you're better off maybe like writing like a Median article on your own experiences, posting it yourself on Median, like because you're allowed to do that. I think that would have been a little bit more impactful if that was the objective you were trying to achieve.
Yeah.
I thought that guy was just personally in there trying to like fish for negative comments. That's why I was like, are you like you could just stop buying things. You didn't have to write all this, because I feel like the intent wasn't to express my feelings. It was, I want to have arguments on the internet with people I don't know. So that's why
some people do post just for
some
that.
people do that. They rage bait.
Yeah.
And I hate that. That's one of the things I hate the most.
I agree with you.
Is like posting something somewhere is gonna
and something
trigger
so
some
like
people.
even things that you don't even agree with, but you know you're gonna get a reaction, so you say it.
So I mean, the guy's story was like nice. Like genuinely believe that's his experiences. But at the end of the day, I was like, you're posting this on here after these apologies went through, after MKBHD said what he had to say. You're really just fishing for negative comments. I think you're really just going out of your way to upset people, even though what you're saying is extremely valid and extremely personable, right? I can see where you're coming from with all the statements you said. But I was like, damn, you're posting this in the wrong place, buddy. Like, this isn't the place for you. Like, you like post it on Medium, like I said, or go make a YouTube video about it. Like, post it on YouTube and add D-Brand so people see that video, like, at the top.
But
because it's a relevant topic.
For me, right, it's the way D-Brand did apologize. Like, what did you expect from that company?
I think
It's not one of those like high-end companies who never interact with their customers, and then one time they did it was super weird and super racist, and they're like, all right, guys, are bad, right? Yeah. And they have to do a whole PR stunt and dude, if D-Brand has been interacting with their fans for years like this, why is it such a surprise and why is it so outlandish now?
I don't know, because I saw that tweet as it happened in real life.
Yeah, and you probably thought nothing of it, right?
I didn't think anything of it. I was like,
that
funny. Guy's name is shit. I didn't think that's an Indian guy whose name is shit.
How could he?
I didn't even click past the interaction. I scrolled on it. I liked it, and I was like, all right, that's funny. Now, when about my day, like. Until like later in the day when I saw MKBHD's tweet, because I follow him on Twitter too, I was like, wait, what the fuck happened? Then with like 10 hours of like, because I saw it like in the middle of the day, and I was like, what the fuck? Because I usually take a nap after work, and I woke up and I went on Twitter, and I was like, what the fuck is going on Twitter right now? So that happened a couple of days ago. It's been like a week long like thing that's been going on, but like I said, I'm gonna continue buying stuff just because I like. I
don't think they did wrong.
I like the serotonin it gives me, or
I
whatever.
think the joke was in bad taste, and like I've said about comedy in general, sometimes subjective. It's subjective, and sometimes jokes don't land for you that will land for other people, and vice versa. A lot of the times there isn't malicious intent with those types of jokes. It's just people trying to be funny, and sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't.
True, but there was also some people who have those same experiences and were like, "That was funny."
That's what I'm saying. And it's subjective, right? There's someone who could probably have the same name as the person who got very hurt, who thought it was funny as hell. He was like, "Ah, that's funny."
He's like, "Yo, that shit was
my name is
funny,
shit, right? That's funny as hell." But it's subjective, and that's why when people get so angry about people making jokes, I'm like, dude, it's just that joke wasn't for you, and that's okay. If you don't support that person, stop. Like you said, stop buying.
So stuff. I didn't find the original tweeter that was bullied.
And he got,
in quotes, he got $10,000. He got
reimbursed for something.
He got $10K.
Did he even say how angry he was about it?
No, it was the internet. That's the thing. I was like, I cannot find that tweet or that profile
where he got upset.
I don't even think he replied back. I just think he didn't think anything of it. I just can't prove that. I just can't see it.
Okay.
But when it was happening, I didn't really see a reply back from the guy. I didn't really see anything.
So it was the internet getting outraged for him.
It was the internet screenshotting shit and then posting it everywhere, and then MKBHD took wind of it.
Oh.
And so I don't even know how that guy feels, to be honest. And I think he might have deleted his account, but I would have too if I got $10K out of it. And I don't really give a shit, because if they ask me, like, "Yo, did you like the joke?" and I'm like, "Nah, I thought it was funny." Then everybody's
the internet
everybody's like,
you don't even care about your own culture.
Exactly.
You gonna let them talk to you like that, like you a slave? You just gonna let them pay you off? So I get it.
Exactly. I would do the same shit too.
I get why you.
I'm not trying to hear that conversation. Like I don't go to bat for my culture. I don't stand up for my culture.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
At the end of the day, if I got $10K richer, I'm deleting my shit, starting a new one. Like you don't need to find me anymore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get judged by a bunch of strangers online.
It was funny because the original complaint was, I think he had an iPad skin. and it was shrinking or something, and he asked, like, he just tweeted out, "Hey,
Can I get a new
support.
skin?
I emailed you about this. Can I get a check? Because sometimes if you tweet at them your ID, they'll fast track it.
Yeah.
And that's what that interaction was, right? They fast tracked it. They solved this
And
initial
then they made
issue.
a joke.
A couple days later, they made a joke. They're like, "Yo, your last name is literally shit," and then boom.
And here's a solution to whatever the hell you
He's
did.
like, "Here's 10K. Sorry." I don't know. I thought it was such a weird interaction. Just the whole time as it was developing.
See, for me though, if I was that guy, I would have just nipped it in the bud immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like once they started, I'm like, guys, it's a joke. I didn't take offense to it, so why is everybody else? That's what I would have done, but I don't know what he did or what he said.
I don't know what he did either.
So
It's gone. His shit is gone. I couldn't find it.
He made the right choice to get the fuck
quote
out of there.
tweets. I couldn't find anything. So I couldn't even find anything on the Reddit where it's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yo, this is the guy's profile" or anything like that. Nope. That shit. It happened and he disappeared.
With 10K richer.
10K richer.
I mean, 4D brand things, right? You said for the store.
No. I think it was just.
You said for credit.
No. No, I was reading a separate tweet. I was looking for it.
Oh.
I think I was reading it out loud, and you heard me. But he got 10K just like PayPal. There you go. And in
Oh.
India too. That's a lot
That's
more
a
than
lot.
10K.
That's a lot of rupees, right? That's what they use.
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you the official language, so I don't want to say the wrong
You're
shit
right.
either. Before we get canceled.
I'm
by
gonna
the
get canceled. Talking
They're
about
like, "Yo, you
dumb
think we only use rupees? We don't use dollars over here?"
shit. Yeah, I think. Watch, it's gonna happen. I'm like, damn, I didn't know, big dog.
I didn't know. But yeah, so that's what happened. Another thing I wanted to talk about, this particular topic that I want to talk to you about, or... Oh, because this would be the most racist ass transition. I was like, "Yo, the one talking about Monkey Man?" Because we were talking about India.
Ain't no way. That's a good ass movie though.
Let me just hide my face real quick. Let me just... so
You guys should go
people-
watch Monkey Man.
You
That's a
should
really
go
good-
watch Monkey
it's a
Man.
very good
I
movie.
watched it on opening night, Thursday, was it?
Oh, you that big of a fan?
No, I just wanted to just watch a movie, and Christian was free on Thursday. So we went
Oh,
on.
and that's just coincidentally the day it was coming out.
Yeah, it was the day.
Ah.
Because
okay,
I didn't know.
Real quick.
I didn't know what movie it was
Real
until
quick,
I sat
real
down
quick,
and
real
watched it.
Between him and John Wick, who wins?
I think John Wick clears.
Really? Clears?
Clears.
Okay.
I'm gonna do John Wick 1 versus Monkey Man 1. I'm like,
Oh, then yeah, John Wick clears. I'm talking about
no,
last.
because now we gotta. Like, we don't know what's happening in this Monkey Man. Is it going to be another movie or not? Like, so it's incomparable.
if it does
4
well, there will
movies
be.
versus
That's how-
one movie.
That's how Hollywood do it.
That's true.
If it
But-
do well enough, they will. If it don't, it won't.
I just think he got that dog in him.
Dave Patel? Oh, John Wick?
John Wick.
I agree. No, I agree.
He
I
got
think
that
they-
dog
I
in
think
him.
I think John Wick would wipe the floor with Monkey Man.
Yeah, all day, every day, the whole
Mm-hmm.
time.
But damn,
But
was the
damn, that
fighting-
movie was
yeah,
was
the
crazy.
fighting in Monkey Man is fucking visceral and it's good.
It was
even when
so-
he loses fights,
Exactly.
I'm like, this shit is.
I was like, why
sick.
is he losing all the time?
Not
Like,
all the time.
But he was betting.
He was getting his ass
he was
kicked a few
betting
times, yeah.
When he was doing the Fight
Yeah,
Club shit, he
yeah.
was betting on not himself. He
Yeah,
was
that's
betting
why
on
he
the
was
guy.
losing.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, why are we rooting for this guy that loses all the time? Like, when he first lost the first fight, I was like,
Yeah.
what a fucking loser. Like, yo, like John Wick wouldn't have done that. But I'll be real, before the movie,
You be talking shit like you get in that fucking ring and start
before
betting,
the
throwing
movie
hands.
even started, I thought this was gonna be a horror movie.
Really?
That's why I went to watch
Did
it.
you watch no trailer?
I
for
didn't
it?
watch any trailers. or anything like
Ah, no, I thought it was like a John Wick spin-off
I
when I
didn't
first
know.
saw a trailer.
that. I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was a horror movie.
Mm.
Anyway, because I saw this horror movie based off an
Imaginary Friends?
no, that was all right, but I'm talking about the Indian one where the girl is being like haunted by a spirit or whatever. But I saw that one and I was like, oh wait, maybe it's similar vibes.
No clue
Maybe
what
it's
you're
a
talking about.
deity. I don't know. I was like, maybe it's just similar vibes. I was like, maybe it's
I
like
mean, there is
another
a
Indian horror
deity
movie.
in this movie.
Is there?
Yeah.
Who?
The-
The monkey man?
Yeah, the monkey god.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
a,
yeah.
it's a deity in their culture, and
Oh.
his whole like trajectory of the film is a traditional retelling, or it's a retelling of a
Of that
traditional
story.
old story. Yeah.
So it's like the hero story in like Star
Yeah.
Wars with like Luke,
kind of, yeah.
but
Mhm.
their version of that.
Which I'm just spitballing. I don't know a lot of their actual lore.
All right, so you know that scene in the middle where
You gonna
he's in
spoil
the yeah, because I want to talk about this, where he's in that like commune with the transgender people.
Yes.
And they were giving us like history of like how there's a deity, another like a god
Deity,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah, deity who is also like half man, half woman.
Yes, that's
for real.
Yes,
that's real.
That's an Indian thing.
Okay,
yes.
because my coworker, I'm not gonna name names, but they were like, "That's not real." And I
No,
was like,
that's-
I'm like, I think that's really. I think that's part of it.
Yeah,
I just,
that's one of their one of their gods.
But
'Cause
it's
remember,
cool.
They have a what's the word when your religion has multiple gods?
ambidextrous.
That's multiple hands.
That's ability to use multiple different hands. No, but I thought that was cool. I was like, yo, if that's really real, like that's crazy how they have that like in their history, like from way back when, how they believe that. And so I was like, if it's in your like in the movie, like right, if it's in your history, why are the police ganging up on them like that? I'm like, why are they like targeting them in
You
that
really want me to
crazy?
answer
Yeah,
that
you can.
question,
Yeah. Based on the terms of the movie, not like in real life.
Homophobia, dog.
But it's in their like.
Well, in their culture, the god.
That's what's confusing.
Okay.
Me.
I don't know the religion, so please take this with a grain of salt.
That's what I'm saying. Based off what we learned in the movie, like what is the reason?
Please, with a grain of salt, from what I know.
With all the grains of salt, with the fucking rose quartz, fucking big blocks of salt.
Okay, the god originally is, or a lot of their gods take appearance to whatever they want, so they can appear as a woman or a man or whatever. So then, later down the line, it was interpreted that some of these gods were transgender because they can switch between man and woman, and that's why now it is what it is. At least. That's what I think
That's
it
the
is.
interpretation.
So that's why some people accept that for what the god is, and some people are still very homophobic and say it is not.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I was just like,
But
so confused.
I don't know. Speak to someone who actually studies the religion.
I mean, we should get Dave Patel on here. Let's see, yo, pull up, baby boy, pull up.
he was Zuko,
He was Zuko?
and the trash Shyamalan Avatar film. He's Zuko.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Apparently,
What
he
a
was on
crazy-
Slumdog Millionaire.
he
too.
was also Slumdog Millionaire. Yeah,
My friend said that this is his second best movie behind Slumdog Millionaire.
I don't like Slumdog. It's like
It's like a party.
it's like
party
a drama.
drama love story.
Yeah, is there love in that?
I don't know. That's how she described it, as a love story.
Damn, I don't remember that film
I
at
don't-
all. Then.
I didn't watch it
I
at
thought it
all.
was a kid who won the lottery.
I didn't even know who the fuck Dave Patel was before this movie.
What? You didn't see the Green Knight?
Nope. I don't know who that
He's
guy
good
was.
in the Green Knight.
When did that come out? That show?
Like 2 years ago? Was it a show? I thought it was a
don't know.
movie.
I don't know. I didn't start watching movies religiously until like 2022.
I have too much free time.
You do have a lot of free time, but not enough time for these bitches.
Free time, it means I just don't like to leave my house.
Free time is me time, baby.
Is I don't leave the house. When I'm not at work and I'm not at the gym,
I thought he was good in this
home.
movie.
I
like
think
this
he was
movie.
really good.
He
I want to
was-
see them in the same film.
Did you watch
now.
the after credit scene?
No.
Oh,
There was an after credit scene?
yeah. He just falls down on the floor, right where it ended. You know where he did that thing to that guy?
Yes.
Then he just like the movie just cuts.
Yeah.
The after credit scene, he's just falling on the floor.
So he's
Dead? Alive?
alive?
It's up to
Sequel.
the movies to let us know.
Up to see how much money we make and then to see if he's alive
It's
or
actually
dead.
made a lot of money opening weekend.
So it might get a sequel
So it
then.
did more than what it cost them to make the film. So we're heading on a right track.
I want to
Which is
a Monkey
surprising.
Man John Wick collab film.
It's surprising that it's doing this well,
Where
simply
they
because
both go
it's
after
an
people
Indian
who
story.
killed their dogs.
Did the dog die? Did I miss that part?
No, I'm saying in the next film,
Oh,
if they
okay.
do a film with both of them,
Because that's why I thought he didn't have that dog in him, because his dog was still alive. But I don't even see the dog.
you know,
after.
it's just the
It's
dog is in a few
assumed.
scenes,
It's assumed that he's
and
just
then
like
you don't see him anymore.
chilling, I guess.
Yeah,
Brooke kept bringing him a Glock.
but dude, the choreography in that
It was
film,
good. It
oh
was really
my
good.
god, it's good.
What would you rate it out of 10, the whole movie?
8.5 out
I
of
would
10.
give it 8.5 out of 10, too.
8.5 out of 10.
I feel like it's like good on its own, but it'd be even better if there's a second movie that
That expands on the world and
top
stuff.
of what
Yeah,
it
I
just
agree with
made.
you.
So on a standalone film, 8.5. You know, if it gets a movie or two after, it gets a trilogy,
Yeah.
maybe. I'm like, oh shit, it could be a 10 out of 10. But
Could
for
be
now,
a 10 out of 10 trilogy.
8.5 for right now.
Because I think John Wick, they dragged it too far.
John Wick 4 was too far.
I agree.
You shouldn't have made John Wick 4, John. Just stay your ass home, cash some checks from the first 3 John
But
Wicks.
now, they're not gonna make any more with him, right? Have you seen 4?
No, I haven't seen 4.
Never mind that.
I mean, I saw like some of it illegally on
No-
TikTok.
no
You know me,
spo-
I'll be watching it on TikTok.
No spoilies then.
I'll
I
be
don't want to
watching it
spoil
on
it.
TikTok. I mean, what streaming is it going to come out on?
Isn't it already John Wick 4? Has that movie not been out for a
I
while?
don't think so. I don't think so.
But I felt like I've seen it a while ago.
Did you see it on Max? Is it
No,
on
I
Max?
saw it. Oh,
You
no,
see it
I
on
did
the cock?
I saw it on the.
You saw it on the cock?
I saw it on something on my TV. It wasn't in the
Peacock?
theaters.
Illegal site?
It might have been legal.
Might have been the illegal site.
It might have been.
TBH. Because that is giving you vibes, illegal websites. Again, gatekeeping
What
it.
does that mean? Fuck, that's
It
supposed
means
to
what it means, boy.
mean.
Means what it means, baby boy.
Don't make Twitter come after you.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. I already fucked up by not agreeing with the backlash first part, so they're gonna double down
They
on
gonna
me.
fuck your ass up.
They're gonna double down on me real quick. But yeah, I would give that 8.5. I enjoyed watching it. I fell asleep. I won't lie to you. In the middle part.
And you gonna give it an 8.5 and it was so boring you fell asleep?
No. It's because I was so tired from work.
Oh.
And me and Christian had a realization that we're not that young no more, bro. If we leave work and go watch a movie at 7:30, that's too
You
late.
knock out?
It's too late, bro. Because at 9 o'clock, I'm fucking sleeping, bro.
That's how, dude, I can't binge watch nothing no
Bro,
more.
I go to sleep at 9 o'clock anyway because I wake up at like 2 in the morning to go work out. But it sucks because on Fridays, I don't do that. Like Friday, Saturday, I rest.
Yeah.
And then I work on Saturday, but I don't work on Friday. So on Thursday, I'm still falling asleep at 9 p.m. at night. And it's fucking my sleep up because I'm in the middle of the movie theater, like, just fucking sleeping my ass off.
Any movies you're excited
And
to
then
come
he's
out?
like, "Yo, wake up!" And then I woke up, and it was that fuck, I don't want to say what I
Don't
want to
spoil
say.
shit.
But it was that person like mounted on Dave Patel. I was like, "What the fuck is happening right here?" And they were having a moment. You know the exact scene I'm talking about? I'm like, they were having a moment, like a spiritual moment, I think. And I was like, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
You missed a lot of context.
I did, and I asked questions to everybody else. I was like, "What happened? What did I miss? What movies am I looking forward to come out?"
Yeah.
I don't even know what movies are coming out.
Well, you didn't see any trailers?
I want to watch
Bunker
Civil
Man?
War.
Civil War. Oh,
yeah,
nah.
the one with Nick Offerman in it.
And Kristen Dunst.
Kristen, yeah, from Spider-Man.
I know.
Yeah.
Miss
Why?
Mary
Why don't
Jane
you want to
or
watch that one?
I
I'm watching on Tuesday for Bargain Tuesday.
I thought so. When I saw the trailer, I thought it was something else originally, and now that I know it's not that, I'm not excited for it.
What did you think it was?
So I originally thought it was gonna be about the future of like us going to war with the government, like the people versus the government, and that's
it's
what the
not,
Civil War.
it's
Not
not
it.
it.
That's what
That's
I thought
not
it
what
was.
it is, no.
So it is and it isn't. Like there are parts of it, but it's mostly about a film crew covering the Civil War of what is going on. So they don't really dive into why we went to
reasoning, it's just
Civil War,
happening, yeah.
why we're fighting the government,
Yeah.
what's happening. It's mostly about these two journalists trying to maneuver their way around the Civil War and recovering and like journaling both sides, basically. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about that, so I'm not watching it. But if you're
It's an
excited for it,
A24 movie, so
I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic.
think
It's
it's
just
gonna
not
be
for
bad
me
at all.
I think it will be It's just not for me.
I'll let you know how it is. I'll let you know if it's worth watching.
Godzilla versus Kong.
I saw
X
Godzilla X
Kong,
Kong.
sorry.
Yeah, yo, they're not fighting no more. I mean, it still was on site for
they
Godzilla
do
though.
fight for a bit. I want to see it. I haven't seen
You
it.
haven't seen it?
Wait, no, have I? My memory is losing me.
It just came out like 2 weeks ago.
Then no, I haven't seen it. Then
We out right now.
no, I have no, but I haven't. What I'm thinking of is like clips that I've seen on TikTok. I've seen clips of
You
the fight at
gotta
the
not
end.
watch it on TikTok.
I didn't watch it on. I saw clips.
I know.
Of the
As
end
soon as you
fight.
see it, scroll away.
No, because I'm interested.
Scroll away.
I see them fighting, and I'm
Won't
like, I
lie
want
to
to see
you.
this.
Won't lie to you. There's some parts in this movie where you could have just cut that shit out and just got to the fighting, my man's.
Oh, those
Like
boring
you
scenes?
think I really give a fuck about this story? Nah.
I do.
Throw the hands.
Well,
Throw
yeah,
the
yes,
hands
I wanna
right
see that
now,
too.
everybody.
I do like the hands.
There is like a decent bit of fighting in the beginning,
Okay.
and then there's like I don't want to say a long ass period of time with no fighting, but it feels long because the ending fight is so good. So it just feels like damn.
I've seen
I
clips
want to
of the
rush
ending
this
fight already, and it does look good.
It was really
It
good. It was
looks
fire.
good
The
as
shit
hell.
was like in space. Shit was everywhere. Zero gravity type shit.
What else? What other
Everywhere.
films?
That's a 9 out of 10 for me.
9?
Yeah.
You heard Tony Stark coming back to the MCU?
As what? As himself?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Sorry, Robert. I said Tony Stark. Like it was his actual name. Apparently he's in talk. Well,
I don't think Marvel wants to pay him
in
30
the
mil a
last
movie.
interview that they've spoken to him, he said that he is willing to come back now. So, and I've never known Robert Downey Jr. to ever tease a role or anything. So
Without doing it.
without actually doing it.
I mean, because
So I'm guessing they're in talks of bringing him back.
he did Oppenheimer.
Yep.
He
got
did
he got
that
an
other
Oscar for it.
movie.
Was it a Grammy? What was it?
A Grammy?
Oscar?
No, it's an
Whatever.
Oscar,
Whatever
definitely.
the fuck
Not a
it was.
Grammy. He's not
A
an
trophy.
artist.
He got a trophy.
He got a statue of some kind
Yep.
at some place with some people who gave it to him.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
And
I'd watch it again.
You'd come back to the
I'd come
MCU
back,
if you
yeah.
come back? Will that bring you back?
I mean, I was never there. I just enjoyed the bits and pieces that I saw with
Or will
Robert
it,
Downey
will
Jr.
it read you in?
Yeah, I mean, I would watch the movie if it's teased. If it's teased, like, oh, he's coming back in this movie, I would watch it.
Okay.
I'd jump in. Like a Doctor Strange, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Spider-Man might be in this. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it.
Like if they were like the next Avengers film, Robert Downey Jr. will be in it.
Will be appearing in it. I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's see. Let's go. Abigail, vampire ballerina movie. Have you seen the trailer for that?
I have.
I want to watch that.
Okay.
Because giving Megan in real life, not like a AI robot, but like a
Okay.
real person.
Okay,
Because
okay.
she be like spinning and shit, doing
Yeah.
like little flips.
Oh, there's this. Oh fuck! I don't know what it's called, but I saw a trailer for a horror movie where like the people think that the little kids are in trouble, so they try to help them, but the little kids are like monsters, and the parents are actually like caging them because they're monsters and not because the. So the trailer like makes it seem like the parents are crazy abusive or whatever, and then the guy's like, "Oh, we gotta get you out. You're in a cage. Blah, blah, blah. Like we gotta help you. These kids." And
Oh, the
are a
kids and the
monster.
monsters.
Yeah, the kid is the monster, so that's why he's like in a cage. And then the trailer stops or some shit, and I was like, I want to watch that.
I don't know what
that looks
I've
cool.
never seen that trailer.
I saw a trailer when I was watching Monkey Man. So
Have you seen the first Omen?
no, I don't think
I
so.
saw it. That was nice. I've never seen any of the other Omen movies. Apparently, there's a lot of movies, but I
I feel like I've heard the name.
The first Omen, I would give it a 9 out of 10 simply because you don't need to watch the other movies to understand this is a prequel and it's its own story. And from beginning, middle, and end, you can follow that story around. And it was a good story. And I liked it. And like the fact that it ties into the other past movies just makes it nice.
Gotcha.
You know, but you didn't need to watch the past movies to understand this movie because it's self-explanatory in its own way.
CC.
So you can watch that without knowing any of the other context. But if you do know the context,
Is there like?
I feel like
Easter
it's a
eggs
10
and
out of
stuff?
10.
Okay.
I wouldn't know because I didn't watch the other movies. But from what I've read online,
Yeah.
if you're well acquainted with the series, there's some things you're gonna like and be like, "Oh shit,
They brought that back.
Han Solo! Oh my god!"
Yeah.
You know, type shit.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, so if you're well acquainted with the series, go watch it. It's not gonna be a bad movie for you. If this is your first installment, because it is new, like I would rather have watched this as my first one instead of watching the old ones, simply
Yeah.
because the old ones probably don't look as good now. But this was pretty nice. It was pretty good, and it was in Italy. I think I want to say Italy, or
Set in Italy or filmed in Italy?
set in Italy. Probably filmed in Italy because it did look very
Italy.
Italy-ish. I was gonna say italic, but that's what you're slanted.
Wait,
So-
did they get that because of the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
I don't know.
And that's in Italy?
I just triggered
And
something for you.
italics are a little bent. Is that why?
Maybe. I want to
Oh,
see what other
shit.
movies I watched so far. Actually, I got some beef with the Alamo Draft House that I could air out right now.
They're not showing your tickets.
Nah, I'm fucking tight. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me sit up.
You should burn your Alamo hat.
I should burn my Alamo hat, but then it feels like I'm gonna be homophobic. 'Cause it's LGBT. It's the LGBT version of the hat, so I don't
Right.
want to
You're
do
right.
that. I don't want to do
think
that. I don't
you
want
get-
to
you,
make more enemies than I already
homophobic.
did.
I think you hate gay people.
But I'm paying $60 a month
Oof.
for 3 tickets.
Oof.
3 tickets, favorite, right? And then I gotta pay on top of that $5 every
food?
time I want to go watch a movie. I gotta pay the convenience fee, right? So I don't have to pay the fucking $20 it costs per seat. Instead, I'll just pay $5, right? In bad, right? So already at $65
Okay,
a month
a
at
month.
least. But then I spend $30 to $100 every time I go in there. Don't look at me that way.
Why
Don't look
you
at me that
spending
way.
so much?
It could be a date. I could be buying my sister some dinner. It could be the range is crazy. The range.
$150
I said
is crazy.
I said $30 to $100.
Oh,
That's the range for me. Or it could be even less. I could just go by myself and just buy myself like a milkshake or something. That'd be like $15,
you're right.
right?
Yeah.
So
So 2 popcorns is like $30.
I'm putting in maybe like $200 or $300 a month
every time you
on
go.
movies.
Okay.
But if I'm bringing a date,
A lot
then that
more.
number is a lot higher,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But if I'm with Christian or my sister, it's a lot. I mean, I'm saving some coins.
Yeah.
I'm saving some coins when I go with them. I do all this.
Well,
I pay
okay.
for the season
Yeah.
pass, right?
Yeah.
Tell me how they're doing renovations. Okay, I get it.
They
right?
charge you for
No.
renovations?
They're
Oh.
doing reservations, right? So only 4 theaters are open out of like the 6 or 7 that they
Around
got,
you,
right?
okay.
No. Like in the one theater, there's 6 or 7 like rooms, right?
Oh, like auditoriums. Like
yeah, okay, that's the right word.
Okay, okay.
I've been trying to fucking find the right word and couldn't figure it out for like 2 days. So they've got 4 auditoriums open, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm paying for the season pass, and they market it as watch as many movies as you want. Do this, do that, right? Watch old movies, right? Because the Alamo is doing this promo where they're showing you right now for this month movies of the 80s, right? You get to go and like whenever it's playing, you get to watch a random 80s movie that they've curated this playlist of movies that you could watch.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are only playing Ghostbusters, Godzilla and Kong, fucking First Omen, and some other random movie, right? And I emailed them. I'm like, yo, guys, like, I've already seen all these movies. Like, you need to extend my privileges if my fucking season pass is only covered on the Yonkers location. I'm like, you need to give me access to everybody because there's no way Manhattan is playing this fucking random ass movie from the 1940s. Like, what if I want to watch that random ass movie?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go out of my way to watch
all
it.
the way to Manhattan.
But like, if it was playing at my theater, I would watch it simply because I have the ability to, because I'm paying for that access to.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you got to expand my privileges until like these fucking renovations go through, because we're playing the same fucking 4 movies
all month long.
Oh, it was fucking Kung Fu Panda they were playing for mad long. I'm like, it's done. Everybody watched this movie already. Why are you fucking showing Kung Fu Panda? I've already watched this movie 2 times. Why are you still playing this movie, bro? Kung Fu Panda? I'm like, this movie was not that good.
You said it was good.
It was good, but I'm hating on it because I kept for weeks they kept showing Kung Fu Panda. I'm like, all the little kids saw this already. They've already saw it, bro. Why you keep playing Kung Fu Panda? I'm gonna pay $60 a month to rotate Ghostbusters and Kung Fu Panda in this fucking theater right now. I'm like, they took out Kung Fu Panda and put in First Omen. And I was like, all right. Then they took out Ghostbusters, put Godzilla and Kong.
They brought back Kung Fu fucking Panda.
Nah, bro. I was like, why are we still playing Kung Fu Panda?
What was their
right
response?
Now? Oh,
they said no.
No, I emailed them like a Karen. I was like, yo, you gotta give me access. Like I'm not getting the value I signed up for, right?
Yeah. Like
you're showing ads of this like 80s theme like capsule that you can see while I'm at the Alamo, and we're only watching the same fucking 4 movies. I'm like, if you're not gonna participate in the promo, don't promote the promo.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just like common sense. Like, don't market it as you're gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
So I've been on my hater shit. I've been on Instagram. They're like, yo, we got a new menu coming out. I'm like, not at Yonkers. And then a bunch of people were like, yup, damn right. They're like, yup, pizza machine down. Bro, I have a vendetta. I still go. They got me in an abusive relationship. I'll tell you that much, bro. I'm still taking people there. I'm still recommending it.
And that's why they never gonna fix your problem. Like, shut up.
Nah, you know what was super...
You come here every week, motherfucker.
Yeah,
we know.
That's what
we see you, bitch.
That's what they literally probably say, bro. They're back there like, oh, this motherfucker complaining again. Bro, one time, oh my God, Christian can vouch for me. I ordered some wings, and it came back, and it was fucking cold. Like, it looked like the guy didn't even cook them. Yeah. And so I was like, yo, can I get a new order of wings? Like, these are cold. Like freezing. Yeah. And then she was like, all right, takes it back, brings me back another set of wings, like 20 to 30 minutes later. Yeah. Meanwhile, I ordered it at the start of the film, got it 20 to 30 minutes later. So we're 30
already
minutes
halfway
in,
through the film.
And then by the time I get my second batch, we're halfway full in the film. And
they
I
also
get it back.
cold.
It's fucking even worse, like the quality than the first one. And so I bring the girl over. I'm like, listen, I don't know if the guy's getting divorced back there. I don't know if he's having a shitty fucking day, but like, I'm not paying for these wings. Yeah. Like, this is the second time you brought me these wings. Like, it sucks. Like, I don't want to pay for this. Yeah. He's having a bad day. I don't want to even let him try again. Like, something's happening, whatever. Yeah. And so I didn't pay for my wings. I was like, yo, something's going on back there. He's having a hard time. You know, it's 9 o'clock. You can't be that busy. There's only one movie showing because the way they fucking staff their movies. Yeah. Like, they'll have a movie that starts at 9:20 and that'll be the last one of the day. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I know you're not actively cooking for other theaters right now, other auditoriums right now. Mm-hmm. So, bro, they did that to me. One time, I ordered a pizza. An hour went by. I'm like, yo, where's my pizza? They're like, all right, I'll go check on it. Guy doesn't come back. Another like half an hour goes by. Christian's like, yo, you still haven't got your pizza? I was like, I know, right? That table over there got fucking chicken tenders, a burger.
Oh my God.
And those people got that thing too. I'm like, I started writing the shit down. I was like, I couldn't even focus on the movie. I had to buy the tickets again to actually pay attention to the shit. And I was like, I went outside. I got out of my seat to go outside. I was like, bro, where's my fucking pizza, dog?
Yeah.
This is all the shit that people around me have gotten.
Yeah.
Like, where's my pizza? And the guy looks at me. He's like, did nobody tell you our pizza machine is broken? I was like, what?
Oh my god.
I was like, you telling me the guy took my order card, read my shit,
let me
put it
pay.
in the computer, took my card, swiped my card to open my tab, and then nobody was telling me that this shit was they didn't have pizza anymore?
That I was never gonna get a pizza?
Bro, I was fucking furious.
Damn.
And I felt so bad because I'm like, all right, I like this place. I like supporting movie theaters. But I'm like, I can see why motherfuckers just want to stay home and wait for this shit to come out on Netflix and
same.
Like, Max
I
or
want
like,
it to just be how it used to be in COVID, where they would release it at the same time. I will pay you the money for the ticket and all the money. I would just give it to you as long as I can just stay the fuck home and not deal with nobody. Because I agree with. There's been times where, bro. You know, like when you buy a ticket and you buy the food, so that by the time the movies start, you get the food and you can eat.
Munch while those
that's why I
opening
do it,
credits are
right?
going.
That's why I'm spending all this goddamn fucking money. AMC be fucking me every time with the food. There hasn't been a time that I've ordered food and it's gotten to my table correctly.
On time.
Yeah,
And
never. There has been a time where I ordered food before, got my ticket scanned in, and like you said, hour into the film, I'm like, where the fuck is my food? And I'm looking around. I'm like, why the fuck everybody getting their food, and I'm the motherfucker that's ordering early
on the app,
and I'm still not getting my food. I get up,
paying the surcharge,
dude. I get up, I go to the thing. I'm like, where's my food? They're like, oh, they delivered it. I'm like, when?
I've been the whole time.
I was like, I've been sitting here. They delivered it to the person behind me, and that motherfucker ate all my food and didn't tell a soul.
I wouldn't tell nobody
just
either.
Ate all of it.
Right, thanks, G.
And then by the time I was like, I was like, I'm already an hour like in to this film. How long would it take you? And I had it was me and a bunch of people, and we all ordered through this app. I'm like, how long would it take you to even make all this? And like, it was like you said, it's like the last showing of the day. They're like, we already turned on the fryers. Where I was like, give me my fucking money. I was so mad. I was like, you made me waste my fucking time.
Now I'm hungry.
I
saved my calories for the day.
Literally, I was like, bro, I didn't eat because I knew I was going to eat here. Now you made me wait out here, so I'm missing all the fucking movie. I'm sitting here talking to you like a dumbass. Oh, it was a whole, and then because I paid on the app, it was a whole thing to get the whole fucking refund back. Oh my god, bro.
You know what? That makes me happy. The fact that another movie theater chain is just doing that too.
That bullshit, yeah.
Because I was like, yo, you know what? AMC wouldn't treat me like this.
Nah, AMC dining is worse, bro. They're so bad with it. The only time it ever gets to my table correctly is if I wait on that stupid fucking line. That's the only time they bring me my food correctly. Any other time, it's either the wrong seat, the wrong food, the wrong temp. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? It's not hard to read a ticket. I work in the food service, and it shit print out. It says what the fuck it is. You cook it, you put it out.
And then you gotta go. You gotta remember to go pick that shit up, bro. I don't know what you're doing back there.
It literally says to seats. Top.
Now that at the Alamo, the new seats are personal recliners, right? But
do
they
your
don't
seats
even
recline?
No.
Oh my! I had this problem with AMC dining. I'm like, these seats. Yeah, I'm paying so much money for IMAX seats, and these motherfuckers barely do this.
Yes.
I'm like, what type of recline is this?
But there's some AMCs that you be parallel to the fucking ground, though.
And those are the worst ones.
I like those.
Worst ones, like
like the
money
older
wise,
ones, the older ones.
That's what I'm saying. Like all the high tech ones where they're supposed to recline nice and comfy. You be like.
So now the Alamo has that, and I'm like, bro, I'm uncomfortable at the max setting. Like, why?
That's what I'm saying. Like them 4 max IMAX CD seats. I'm like, this shit is uncomfortable.
But now there's a button you can call your server, and then I
they
push
come?
mine.
Do they come?
Nobody comes, right? Because I buy 3 tickets, right? I fucking push all 3 of them. I'm like, somebody's getting the message right now. Somebody's
and nobody
coming.
come through?
And then they come through after I fucking go, After I pushed all 3 of them. I'm like, Christian, push your button. I push my sister's button. I push my button right here.
Damn, AMC don't got a button.
No,
you gotta walk outside.
No, the buttons are cool. I like the buttons. But the fact that it's like a 3/4 recliner, I'm like, oh, I'm like this. I'm like, damn, I can't even lay down fully because my eyes are right here.
Yep.
Not at the screen. I'm like, I get a pillow to fucking set myself. I'm like, all right, now I can see the movie, but my neck is uncomfortable. Oh, it's like awful.
Worse.
When I went to watch fucking...
I want a thing that like reclines perfectly for my table to do it, so when I eat my food, but when I'm done and I can flip the table, I want to be able to like lay back. But no theater that I've been to that has dine-in seats.
They haven't figured it out.
They haven't. No.
I'm about to make my own movie theater. I'm getting tired of this.
Do it.
I'm getting tired of this. I'm gonna make my gym right next to my movie theater. big warehouse.
Okay, big baller.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, millionaire.
Because
put a pool in that motherfucker too, just cause.
Yeah,
because you got money like that. Fuck it.
Facts. I'm gonna get a Lifetime franchise. A Lifetime Fitness, $300 a month, but you get a movie theater in there, you get a pool in there.
That's actually
it's
a
baller.
genius idea.
No, that's actually a thing. Lifetime Fitness.
They have a movie
It's
theater?
like a country club in there. They got a
That's
babysitting,
cool.
they got a racquetball, they got a volleyball court,
That's
they got
cool.
an NBA sized basketball court. They got it's like an LA Fitness, but like $300
Oof.
a month at
That's
least.
for rich people.
It is, and they spend the whole day in there sometimes.
Must be
especially
nice.
in summer. I know,
Must
right?
be nice
I need to
being
make me some money from that.
I need me a sugar mama.
But the last time I went to the Alamo to watch Monkey Man, I ordered it very specifically, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a good mood. I was right out of work. I was like, listen, this is my calories for the day.
Yeah.
I've been eating clean the whole day. I'm going to still eat clean, kind of. I'm going to get a chicken club. I was like, can I get a chicken club? Put the tomato and the lettuce on the side, because if you leave it sitting in the sandwich for
It's
too
gonna
long,
get
it's going to get
sweaty.
soggy.
Yeah, I hate sweaty
I'm like, so
vegetables,
put my shit on
bro.
the side. Because of that, can you put my fries in its own little bowl so they don't touch my lettuce and my tomato?
Okay.
I'm like, put it in the bowl. I don't want the pickle. Take the pickle off. Put you know the one that comes with your sandwich? Take that shit.
You do it too much,
and fling
Nando.
and fling it over to the
You
side.
be acting like you at a restaurant,
I'm like,
motherfucker. There's 13.
Nah.
There's
They be marketing it like it's a restaurant at a movie theater. So
but
don't complain to me.
There's like 16-year-olds back there making your shit. They gonna see all them
it's a
motherfuckers.
grown ass
like,
man.
Fuck you. I'ma spit
It's a
in your
grown
shit.
ass man in there.
I'ma spit in your
who's
shit.
having wife problems because it's the same man that made my fucking chicken wings. So I'm like, put all this, put it on the side.
Yep.
Put my shit on the side too, my lettuce and tomato, and just bring me the sandwich. I'm like, all right, and I want some water with lemon, and then I have a Dr. Pepper, right? I was like, all right, let me order that. I was the first motherfucker in there to push the button to order the movie, to order the food, right? So then when I get it, and I asked for 3 ketchups, right? Because Christian was with me, and if my fries are on the side, Christian can have some fries and his own ketchup. I have my own ketchup for my sandwich, and if I need more ketchup, there's a backup ketchup, right? So I'm like, all right, 3 ketchups is enough. He comes back, gives me my food with the big ass pickle on my fucking plate. Mm-hmm. My fries touching my pickle. My sandwich not how I ordered it.
All of it was on it.
Oh, I was like,
Did you complain?
button. I was like, bro, you didn't bring me no ketchup.
He didn't bring you ketchup.
So I'm
After
like,
asking for 3, he didn't even bring 1.
Bro. And then I was like, listen, I'm like, can you just like put my fries on the side and take away the pickle and just bring me some ketchup? It's all right. And so he comes back. He does that, right? Takes away the pickle. I can still fucking see the pickle residue on the fucking plate. I'm like, all right.
That's what you didn't want.
All right, this is exactly what I wanted to
Yeah.
avoid. But whatever. I got my sandwich at least.
Yeah.
And then he comes back. And I was like, bro, where's the ketchup? I asked you for 3 ketchup. I was like, bro, I asked you for 3 ketchup. And Christian hasn't come in yet. The movie starts in like 5 minutes, so he usually comes right at the start time. I'm like, bro, I just wanted the things on the side. I'm like, can you just bring me the ketchups?
Yeah.
He comes back. It finally gives me the ketchups, and I'm just sitting there tight.
Seething.
I'm fucking pissed. My whole day is ruined, and I don't want to be a dickhead. And I'm just sitting there, like, God damn, bro. I'm like, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I was gonna tip you good because I knew that was a lot of requirements, a lot of steps. I'm like, I'm gonna tip you good.
But now I'm not gonna do shit.
I'm not gonna give you shit at all. I'm gonna go home and talk about it on my podcast like a grown man, bro. But that ruined my whole vibe of the movie, bro.
Have you heard about people getting punched in the theaters?
By who?
People telling them to shut up.
That's crazy.
I've heard of like 3 cases about it already.
Cause I'd be yapping. I'd be like, damn.
No, not the people yet. So like it'd be like, let's say me and you are yapping
about not the movie. So like
or the movie, whatever. And then someone's like, yo, shh, can you guys be quiet? And I'm like, yo, shut up.
Oh,
Like, don't tell me to be quiet. And then it escalates, and then they start fighting. So that's happened like 3 times recently.
see,
And usually the person telling the other person to be quiet gets their ass kicked.
that's hilarious.
Like the first person to like initiate that, hey, can you guys be quiet?
Yeah.
Gets their ass
See, I
kicked.
never do that. I just snitch. I'd be like, order card. Those people behind me, those fellows are speaking. No, I don't do that. Because I know I'm a yapper myself.
Do you tell people to
no,
shush?
No. I'm a yapper myself.
There's times where it gets to the point where I'm like, yo, please be quiet.
No, I hate when people are on the phone. Do you get that? Like
Yeah.
people are on their cell phone.
Oh my god. And it's mad bright.
I'd be like, You're so disrespectful to the director of this movie right now. Like, he put his heart
There was
and
once
soul
there was a
into
couple
this.
next to me. I think I was watching Barbie, and the dude was just on his phone the whole goddamn while the girl was watching it, and I was sitting next to the dude, and it was just like light.
TikTok.
All of it was
TikTok
just light.
dances.
And I was like,
Thirst
damn. I was like,
traps.
can you at least? I was like, yo, can you at least put the brightness down, dog?
And what'd he say?
He didn't even respond to me.
He must have been embarrassed. I'll be embarrassed, to be honest, if I was caught on TikTok.
So there are times where like if you push it, I'll say some shit because most times I won't speak to anybody.
You
But
should be like, yo, I'm a boxer, by the way.
no, I don't do that. But
Boxer?
I'm waiting for the day some nigga try me at the
I'm
theater.
a boxer? Imagine you just get dropped in a movie theater.
It is dark.
dirty ass floor,
It is dark and nasty.
and like it's like popcorn.
Popcorn
on the
and
floor.
sticky like soda. And
Oh, did I
cum.
tell you about the and what? And what? Hey, yo, what the fuck is going on in the AMC in fucking New Jersey, bro?
You know what's going. We spoke about this. People do dirty things in the theaters. There's
But now
death
that
come all over the
But
floor.
now that it's 4K, I don't think people are doing it as often. The security
I
cameras.
still
in
think
there.
people are doing it, bro. I promise you.
That's
They don't give a fuck.
crazy. That's child porn. Because you best believe that's
It
only
is,
like 15, 16
it
year
is
olds do
teenagers
that.
that are doing it. You're absolutely right. But some adults still do that type of weird shit.
Bro, you said that shit so like matter of fact, and cum on the floor. My voice is gone because I was so passionate about my fucking movie theater experience. So basically, ending my story, they credited me for next month,
Good shit.
but I told them, I was like, "Yo, give me access to the other locations."
And they said no?
And they said, "Yeah, we can give you access, but you got to remind us
Every
in
month.
1 month to take you off of it, or we're gonna charge you the difference, like per month."
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't reply back yet, but I was thinking, I'm like, I usually pick up this person I'm seeing from Manhattan. Maybe I could go to the Manhattan one when like they're in the area. Maybe I could take advantage of that.
Yeah, say, give me the month. I'll make sure to let y'all know. And then a day before the month ends, send an email. So that way, even if they give you shit about you not
Kevin?
forgetting, you got the day like, no, motherfucker. Look at when I sent the email telling y'all to get me off this shit.
Yeah, true. But let's wrap it up because the camera's about to die. So this was
That's our
movie
rant
talk.
about-
Movie talk.
Or
This
about
was
theaters. Fix your shit, dog.
fix your shit, everybody. Please make it a
Pick
wonderful
your shit up.
experience.
It used
for
to be.
everybody.
We used to complain about gyms. Now we complain about theaters. Y'all gotta step it the fuck up
Coming
if y'all
for
charging
you.
this much of fucking money.
Best believe we're all
And fuck streaming. This is what I'm saying. Nobody doing good anymore.
nobody. Everybody's like, yo,
Everybody just dropping the
inflation up,
drop the ball.
Prices up too.
Drop the fucking ball
Yo,
everywhere.
we've been yelling. That's crazy.
You've been yelling.
I've been going crazy. This is the
This is
loudest
my
I've
regular-
ever
this is
been.
my regular volume.
This is the loudest I've ever been, but it's because I'm passionate.
You
guys.
you matching my voice
I
lines,
am
if anything.
matching your. I'm actually adding to it. But that was this week's episode of Idle Talk. We will see you on the next one. Peace, love, joy. Fuck AMC. Fuck Alamo Draft House. Just kidding. We're still gonna
Sponsor.
go to those places.
I am, yeah.
But just send more surveys so I can give you more fucking feedback, please. See you on the next one.
Hopefully you change shit.